And there was a great deal of uncertainty about this, but at least people realized that, okay, so they're going to buy financial assets, they're going to try to drive interest rates down, we're going to try to support the economy this way. But there was another thing happening in the background, and this is something I think that isn't emphasized enough in a financial crisis. In a financial crisis, the precautionary demand for cash rises very rapidly, because when there's a financial crisis, you don't know what's going to happen. Part of the reason the financial crisis is happening is everybody's trying to get into cash. And what we saw after the Lehman crisis was there was a collapse in money velocity. There was a huge jump in money demand, because basically cash gives you optionality in the middle of a crisis. If you see a big crisis happening, you know we're eventually going to come out of it, but you don't know what the value of the assets you currently own will be. That's part of the problem of the financial crisis. So you want to sell those assets. Everybody wants to do it at once. It creates a crisis. But in the people who are successful in selling assets, or the people who already hold cash, want to hold more cash. And so what you see is that the demand for cash rises. That tends to reduce inflation pressure, and actually that's where the risk of a deflation in after a financial crisis arises. If uncertainty is so high, and there's uncertainty about whether or not policymakers can be effective, the demand for cash rises. People want to hold more and more cash, and of course that can be self-reinforcing if it gets out of hand, because more cash, prices start to fall, the incentive to hold more cash rises, and you go into deep trouble. The Japanese experienced some of this early in this millennium.